Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. This is another episode of Live with NAZ, quarantining in Corona, California. It is Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, it is Saturday, yes, and we are having fun here. And let's see who has joined us already. Of course, we got Lonnie, of course. Lonnie, thank you for joining us. Chris Rossetti, thank you, Chris. Michael Ramirez, Teresa, and who else? Let's see, Michael Anthony and Jay Stelson. Jane, we're going to be reading your testimony tonight, so thank you for coming on the show. How are you, people? Hope you are having a great Saturday, and you can't tell the difference. What difference does it make if it's a Saturday or Friday? If you're sitting home, it does not do anything different for you. So it's good to see all of you. You know what? Yesterday, me and Maha and Tally, my daughter, went walking, and we forgot to take our masks. And we're just walking around the block. Everybody was wearing masks and looking at us. Today, we put our mask on, and we walked, and nobody was wearing a mask. I'm serious. It's like the devil's playing games on me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I want to shout out to my good friend. You know who you are. Thank you for dropping 45 rolls of toilet paper in front of my house. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you. God bless you. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Beth and Art, thank you for joining us. Amy, how are you? How are you, Chris? I just got back from a soccer ride on a cold San Francisco hill. Scooter ride. Okay. You live in guys, San Francisco have a bad rep, of course, but it's a beautiful, beautiful city. Beautiful. The hills overlooking the ocean is amazing. So hope you're... Yusuf Subhi, thank you for joining us. I want you to send me your testimony and message it to me because we want to read it sometime. This is a very successful man that came from Egypt and just worked really hard, went to school and did a lot of things at the same time in 24 hours a day like everyone else, and very successful man. Hanan Al-Sakka, thank you for joining. If it's your first time joining us, ladies and gentlemen, please let us know what city and state and what do you do for work. And welcome to our family of Laugh with Naz, quarantining in Corona. What do? We laugh for 50 minutes. We make you come up with the funny. And then at the last 10 minutes, we share someone's testimony. And then I just give you a little encouragement. We ask you for prayers and we pray for you. Simple as this. Well, yesterday, by the way, I am from the Middle East. Hanan, you sound like you are from the Middle East. And in the Middle East, we are used to listen to what the government tells us. We don't protest. When the government says sit home, we sit home. Why? You don't protest in the Middle East because when you come out, you get shot. You get killed. Here, when you protest, what's going to happen? The cop's going to take the sign from you and say, go home. No, you get killed. You get shot, protest. That's why, you know what, like here in America, the word revolution is really taken lightly. Like you have a group called Dance Revolution, a Music Revolution, The Revolution, a youth group called The Revolution. In the Middle East, you use the word revolution. You know what? The secret police will be at your home that day. Yeah. So if you want to have a revolution, you better have a revolution and have all the rest of the country with you. Otherwise, you'll be dead. So anyway, this is today. Yesterday, I asked you the question, people. And the question was, what new names for online churches? New names for online churches. You guys came up with 65 names that were funny. I couldn't do. Here's what you came up with. That's from last night. Church of What's Happening Now. The Church of the Slow Wi-Fi. Stuck in My Car Church. First Wi-Fi Fellowship. Clickbait Church for Jesus. The Refuge Church. The Apologetic Church of Technical Difficulties. Zooming Time Church. The Church of the Extreme Vaccination. Wi-Fi for Jesus. Behind the Scene Church. Yahoo, God's With You. The Lazy Congregation Church. Couch Potato of Christ. The Home Assembly. YouTube Church. Refresh Your Screen Gospel Church. Living Room Christian Fellowship. The Church of Emojis. I sound like I'm reading churches who are joining the program. World Wide Web for Christ. The Captive Discipleship Church of the Non-Essential or the Non-Essential Church. United Can't Baptize Right Now Church. Don't Leave Home Church. Social Distance Church. Coachella for Jesus. Come As You Are Church. Home But Not Alone Church. Slow Connections Assembly of God. First Couch Church. CPU See Me Now Church. First Church of Google Search Online Gospel Tabernacle. I went to that church once. Refreshing Church. Chapel of the Sheltered Brethren. Divine COVID Church. Dining Room Church. Yahoo for Jesus. iPhone Church of God. More Than 6 Feet Away Chapel. Don't Move That Mouse Church. iPad Church. The Thumb Drive Divine. Virtual Church of Blogs. Online and on Fire for Jesus Christ. No hugging or handshaking, but tithing is welcome Church. Swipe and Go Offering Church. The Only Safe Cam to Cam Church. The Pets Are With You Church. Drive-by Shouting Outreach. The Rollover Revival Hour. Get Alive Church. Holy Ghost and Wi-Fi Church. Swipe Right for Christ. Keyboard Warriors for Christ. The Church of Facebook. The Church of Facebook. Covenant COVID Church. Streaming Alive Church. Online for Live Church. Stay Where You Are at Church. Half Asleep Congregation Church. You Virgin Evangelical Church. Coronavirus Free Church. Carpal Tunnel Congregation. Calvary House Church and Sleepy Joe Church and the 6 Foot of Separation Church. Those are all funny stuff you guys came up with last night, and when you guys were on, that was so funny. It's good to see all of you guys tonight. Our pets are getting saved. Okay, Michelle, thank you for joining us. I'm waiting for your testimony to message me to you as well. Off your head. Oh, all right. Hi, my name is Amy, and I am a door dasher and a Christian. Amen. Michael Ramirez, I jogged with a mask today, but I just couldn't do it. I took it off. I know it's hard to breathe with it. That's awesome. Well, here you go. Well, I gotta share with you a quick story, and we'll ask you the next question. Is one time, one of the hard things that happened to me is when me and my wife were getting ready to go on to a function, and I said, "Honey, why don't you get in the shower first, because it takes you a little longer to get ready, and then I will take a shower." So anyway, but I did. I took the shower, got ready, got dressed, went downstairs, sat in the car in the garage waiting. Well, after half an hour, it's not polite to honk the horn. So I went back upstairs, and I saw something no husband want to see. I saw my wife, the love of my life for 20-some years. She was sitting in her robe still, staring at the open closet and sounding like a child from Africa who haven't eaten in 3 days. I have nothing to wear. I have nothing to wear. And no man should be able to hear that. No woman should go through that. So I want to encourage you guys, for $29.99 a month, you can help my wife get new wardrobe. I guarantee you, every penny you send will go towards her outfits. And every month you'll receive a letter from us with a picture of her in a new outfit to let you know that you're doing the work of Jesus. $29.99 a month. I hope she's not on yet, because she will kill me if she hears that. Is she? Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, erase that. Oh, Mahar is color. Let's join. Erase that thought. I told you guys what I did. I want to encourage you to do the same thing, men, because I know the quarantine is hard on women and on my wife and others. So I was thinking, I know as they are opening the country, I think malls should take longer to open. I think because they're very contagious, and when you're at the mall, you can catch the coronavirus a lot faster than you can catch it anywhere else, just because of the humidity and the weather and the indoors. I think malls were created by a man That's why it has 29 exits, and the men's clothing are always next to the parking lot. So you can pull in your truck, get in, get your shirt, and come out. It takes 3 minutes. Ladies, I see you around the mall holding all these dresses, looking for a cashier. You can't find one. Go to the men's department. There's always one over there. So what I did during the quarantine, I went to my wife's closet, got all the clothes that she forgot she bought and she haven't worn in a long time. I took them all, some shoes that she haven't worn before, and some soap and candles that she got from Anthropology, and I put them all downstairs, hang them very neatly, and then put price tags on everything. And then I put a sign on the downstairs bathroom, says dressing room, and then I slashed the prices by 20% for the semi-annual sale. And my wife is having the time of her life. And until the malls open, hopefully in a long time from now, she can enjoy shopping. That's my thing. I love the background, John. Rosetti, she share this broadcast. It might help get you closer to heaven. Okay, all right, that will help Maha. Okay, you guys are gonna. Judith Caldwell, thank you for joining us. Sohad Salsa Masad from Connecticut, thank you guys for joining us. This whole show, guys, is about Dr. Hana Masad is a missionary on a ministry that I'm on the board with called Christian Mission to Gaza, and he travels to Gaza and Jordan, and he helps the Christian church in there and helps. So it's a great work that he's doing. So keep him in prayer right now. Everything's stopped. But anyway, how did the internet change our lives? How did the internet change your life? Here's something. Like before that, spam was something you eat, right? Now spam is something on, someone sending an email. People suggested friends to you only if you were single. People suggested friends to you only if you were single before the internet. Now with all the social media, you know what? Everybody's, you need to friend this. They will suggest these friends to you. You only care to look at pictures you're in. Remember when people used to show you their wedding albums or stuff, you only looked at the picture that you were in it. Now we look at people all day on Instagram and other stuff. We're looking at people's picture. We don't even know, but you're really looking at them. So that changed our life. How did the internet change our life? Let me know, guys. Spam is still something I eat. Me too, yeah. All right, Joey Ilo joined us. Good. Comedian Joey. All right, Joey Stilston. Oh, alrighty. Is that your son, Linda? Chris? Okay, guys, let me know. Here's the question. How did the internet change your life? Is that the Windows Vista background? All right. That's right. That's the Windows background. Okay, it is. In 2 minutes, we need to. Lonnie Pilly, poke was something you do to the Pillsbury Doughboy. That's right. Good one. All right. Yes. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. I know you have 4 children. Kelly Piazza, thank you for joining us. If it's your first time, Kelly, let us know. What city and state and what do you do for work? Let's join our family. Another favorite of mine. Okay. I'm constantly on Facebook more. That's right. Our fun time is spent online. What else? John, how is the, you were born in the internet. You never had spam in your life.
What, the food?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Hawaiian barbecue.
Oh, that's right. You go to Hawaiian barbecue and have...
Spam musubi.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's the spam. Okay. Chris... Okay, let's see. I'm freezing a lot. Chris Rossetti, let's see. What do we got? Chris Rossetti. Okay, the internet allows me to text my wife while we're sitting next to each other on the couch. That's right. You're from Anaheim, California, and you're a chef, Joey. We'd love to have you with our Voice of Refugees. We're handing food now. We're delivering food Mondays and Thursdays. Would love to talk to you more later. Art. It used to be that a megabyte was eating a Big Mac. Good one, Art. Okay, better to be online than doing lines, of course. Shane, Welcome. That's my background before Christ. Trust me. So welcome, Shane. This is the first time I see your name. Let us know where you're from. Well, so if you stop doing lines, of course. Otherwise, don't tell us. Good evening. Hi, Carmela. How are you? Let's see. Search was something you did when you lost something. Stuck on the couch, right? Okay, not working. All right. Oh, you're not working right now. Okay, we'll be praying for you to for work. God ministry grows. Amen. 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 Yeah, that's right. You do. You can reach people you could never reach now online, and you don't. You're not mad if they can't shoot you if you share the gospel with them. That's awesome. Well, let me make it easier for you. Oh, we need to sanitize. If you're new to us, every 15 minutes we sanitize and share with other people. So click share on your button, sanitize if you have sanitizer left, and we'll just move on with the next question. And here's the next question for you guys. How is social media mentioned in the Bible? How is social media mentioned in the Bible? I know in Daniel it says that he saw the writing on the wall. That was the first post on Facebook. How do you think what do you call it? Shane Richard, I have met you before when you were at the upper room a couple years ago. You called me up on stage. It was a good night. Uh-oh. I hope I was kind to you. Teresa, let's see. Microsoft Word has made writing easier. I love fonts, right? Till Wi-Fi do us apart is now are the part of the wedding vows. Till Wi-Fi do us apart. My pictures are better, okay? Only in the office when, okay, that's all. God, that's awesome. Let's see. Moses had the tablets. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Kelly Piazza from Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for joining us. Jesus said, "Till the vision to no man." Okay. How is social media mentioned in the Bible? Let me know. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, let's see. How is social media mentioned in the Bible? This is my beloved son, and how I'm well pleased. Voice from heaven, social trumpeting. Okay, you were kind. Oh, one of the nicest people I have met. Oh, thank you, Shane. I appreciate that. Jesus said, okay, how is social media mentioned in the Bible? Anywhere, social media, online, internet, anything mentioned in the Bible with that. Hard question. Is it? Yeah. If it's a hard question, let me know. Let's see. John, you're a comedian. Come on, help me out. How is social media mentioned in the Bible? Was there... when they posted about Jesus they have to go to Bethlehem to pay taxes? No, that was not... That's a hard question, isn't it?
It is a hard question.
It is a hard question. Let's see. Jacob really liked Rachel. Oh, he liked her. He clicked like on her. That's a good one, Art. You can find a prophet's face in the book. Okay. Facebook. That's right. Greg Mummert. Thank you for joining us, Greg. First timer. Give us your city and state and what do you do? And join us. We're trying to be funny here. We're all trying to come up with something funny. How is social media mentioned in the Bible? Let me know.
Did you list some?
I list one. Daniel, the writing on the wall. I have to. Jesus giving communion to his disciples was the first instance of sharing. Okay. Kimberly. All right. Jesus and his disciples walk.
You have Jesus going up in the cloud.
Jesus going up in the clouds.
That's not social media, is it?
Well, the cloud, yeah, it is social media. And Jesus saves, and he's coming back in the clouds. Okay. What's her name? Eve eating the apple. That's social media. Okay.
Noah got a tweet that it was okay to get out of the ark.
Oh. God texted him?
No, got a tweet.
Oh, tweet. It's a bird that came to him. That's brilliant. That's genius. That's right. You know, the bird came to Noah and told him it's okay. It's right. That's a tweet. Okay. When God created the heaven and the earth, he called it MySpace. The Torah, Old Testament, Holy Spirit, New NT. Okay. NT and OT. Okay. All right. Christy Atkins, thank you for joining us. Let's see. What else? Where do you think social media is mentioned anywhere in the Bible?
Moses got stuck in the desert because he was watching too many cat videos on YouTube.
Okay. But no, it has to be mentioned.
You're right.
Yeah. But I love that.
He got lost on, I don't know.
Oh, they got lost
Kind of a stretch.
without waves. When God created
Without waves.
No waves. Okay. Am I asking question?
This question's hard.
This is a hard question. Okay, Noah got a tweet that it was okay to. That's funny, John. Bird. Okay. Peter denied Christ. He was blocked. Good one, Art. Wow. This is funny. You guys are good. Okay. I should make an easy one real quick. Tell me, have any of your children demanded a cut of your stimulus money? That came from Chris Rosari. Have any of your children demanded a cut of your stimulus money? If you got some.
That was Brent. That wasn't. You said good job, Art.
Which one?
Peter denied Christ.
Peter denied Christ. Oh, that was Brent.
Yeah.
Of course. Welcome, Brent. I didn't see you. That's the first comment. Okay, Brent. Good job. All right, listen. It was live to watch Jesus going to the cross. Okay. Moses talking to the burning bush. Fire emoji. Okay. Let me make. Okay. Have any of your children demanded a cut of your stimulus money? I didn't get any yet, but my little one asked. Okay, I'm gonna get my 500, so I need that. I go, okay, fine. When we get it, you'll take it. Okay. Let's see. My my kids don't even know I got money. That's good. All right. Nope. They are getting their own. Oh, good, Matthew. Yeah, if your kids over, my kids are not getting anything. None. Even though they're 19 and 21. Nothing, because they were dependent. That's why we put them. They did little jobs, but my dog, possibly, she has been staring at me more recently. You know, Chris Johnson, Moses was the first one to get the 10 Commandments downloaded from the cloud. Great one, Chris. That was funny. That is funny. That's awesome. Good job. Let's see. Let's ask a good question. Okay. Complete this sentence. As soon as this pandemic is over, I'm going to. Let's be complete. As soon as this pandemic is over.
You've done that before.
We did it differently.
It's been a while.
We did it differently. That's Chris asking that. As soon as this pandemic is over, I'm going to. Let's see. What am I gonna go? First thing, I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm gonna get my haircut. That's what I'm gonna do. Joe Gauchier and Jeffrey Brown, thank you. Joe Gauchier is a very funny comedian from Washington State, ladies and gentlemen. Hugely funny. And Joe Gauchier, here's a question, all of you. We got several comedians on. As soon as this pandemic is over, I'm going to. Give me your answer. I'll go Pandemic Express instead of Panda Express. Okay. We did this Wednesday? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay. As soon as the pandemic is over, I'm going for communion. Okay. I'll go Pandemic Express. Give everyone an awkward look. A hug. Zechariah couldn't speak until John was born. Okay. I really need a pedicure. Okay. Lonnie? No, you don't. You don't need a pedicure, Lonnie. Give every single person I see a handshake. Okay. That's funny. That's right. I'm going to hug some people. I'm going to hug strangers. I'm going to go to the CDC and hug everyone there. Just for... I'm gonna hug Fauci when I see him. That's what I'm gonna do. When we can, Keto, thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing this with other people. Alrighty, let's see. Um, John, what are you gonna do? First thing that pandemic is over, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go sleep over at my friend's house.
Sleep over at your friend's house.
For 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks.
Just to clear my mind.
Promises, promises. To clear our mind or your mind?
Both.
Both. Okay, Becky Zobel. Hello from Bakersfield. Becky, thank you for joining us. The wise men followed the star. Okay, that's get it? That's social media. That's a good one. Oh man, that's funny, Joey. Okay, I'm going to see my friend in Corona. Okay, that's where we are. I'll be quarantining from my family. That's my wife. Alrighty, that's funny. Okay, I'd like to take my wife out on a date as soon as this is over. That's right. Go sit in a restaurant. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go have Chinese food. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the risk and go have Chinese food, and a sit-down Chinese, all authentic Chinese restaurant. That's.
I'm gonna go see the Great Wall of China.
You're gonna go see the Great Wall of China? No, I'm not that brave. Going to the beach with my wife. All right, Jonathan. Good. I'll have a family reunion, Lonnie. That's right. Gonna fly back home, Teresa. Where's home? Boston or no? You're from all over. Oklahoma, no. No beds. No beds. That's right. I'm gonna watch Batman.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Babe the pig. Watch them all in the same night and see if I can.
Webb.
What? Charlotte Webb. Charlotte Webb and Batman in the same.
Pig.
What?
Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig. There's Babe. Remember Babe the movie?
Babe.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch both of them at the same time, see if I can get the coronavirus. Oh, I have a block party. That's right. Sell all my toilet paper for half price. That's awesome. I will burn the kitchen. That's my wife.
Mom gets on here so mad and
Mom just letting. My wife wants to let the whole world that me, John, Carol, and Tally do not help anything. Look, honey, I'm busy. I'm working right now. I work an hour a day. That's a lot of work. Okay, I'm gonna stay home and see how the people do. If they're okay and don't get the virus, I'll come out. Okay, take your time. That's funny. That is funny. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, Matthew, Derek, they're getting. Okay, here we go. You guys are funny. Go to the movies. Yes. Man, we're going to appreciate things a lot more. Bernard, go to church on the inside. I'm going to reach out and touch someone. Good job, guys. This is funny. What's the first thing? What are you going to do? Okay, this is how much. Okay. You know what? One of the things. Oh, sure. I'm gonna reach out. Okay, what are you gonna do? First thing you're gonna do after this is over. What are you doing? Okay, Lee, Nazareth or Skulla, do watch the Three Stooges show. Okay. 2 minutes sanitizing warning. Thank you so much. 1 more minute, Teresa. That's good. Thank you for the reminder. In 1 minute, we're all gonna sanitize and share the video with people. Okay, I'm gonna desanitize. Yeah, I don't want to see any sanitizer or any toilet. No, I want to see toilet paper I don't want to sanitize. I want to just. You know what I'm gonna do once this thing on? I'm gonna touch my face. I'm gonna rub my face. I'm gonna just keep holding my face, just squeezing. I'm gonna let people. I'm gonna touch people's faces. Like after that, hey, you're so cute. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna cough in public. Without putting it. Yes. Ma is on. We're saying my wife. Every time her comments are so funny all the time. Okay, let's see. It is now. Let's see. One more. All right. It's 9 o'clock. Everybody sanitize And after you sanitize your pointy finger, click share, and let people watch with you and enjoy laughing with us. We're a family. We've been together for 27 days, and we've been laughing, and it's just been so funny. Well, I'll tell you what. One of the things we were doing, Chris Rossetti, I'm going to hit Nazareth up for some comp tickets to his first show. Okay, listen, guys. I wanted to give this. I will go to the DMV. Listen, you guys. If you're watching me right now, if you're on this, if you are live with Naz, I promise you, every ticketed event, I do some ticketed events, I do the free Laughter for All crusades. But you are my guest. All you have to do is when you get to the door, and we'll make sure we remind people that, and John remind me when we do concert. You say I'm one of the members of the Live with Naz community, and you are my guest. No tickets, and hopefully we can do VIP, and we'll put you in the VIP section. That's my promise for you for hanging out with us, and that would be awesome. I would love that. I would go to the DMV. Isn't going to DMV, it's like going to Disneyland, like the outside of the DMV, it's like people from all over the world. It's a small world after all. But then the people behind the counter, they're like from the Haunted Mansion. They've been dead for years, and there's like spider web all over on the computers and everything. I don't know. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my wife to get a pedicure at the local vet. Okay, well, take Lonnie with you. He needs a pedicure. I'm going to wash my teeth. Oh, that's right. You're wearing a mask, honey. I can't even kiss you. Just kidding. No, really, Chris Rossetti. I mean that. Okay, don't want to steal your kid's inheritance. No, that's not. Trust me, I don't live. I'm one of the few comedians, like we've been doing, like with the rest, like Hawkins and Junior and others. I'm the only one. I don't charge tickets. I want people to come for free to be able to laugh. I know some families cannot afford to pay tickets. I had a parent once told me, he said, I could never in my life take my 4 kids and my wife to a free concert, live concert. I could have never done it. And he said, because of your Laughter for All events, we're able to do it. So to me, that means a lot. I'm not bragging. I'm not saying anything. Yes, I make a lot less money than I would normally do. I know that for a fact, but it doesn't matter. I'm blessed, and we get to bless people who can come for free. Plus, I can share whatever I want, and nobody can stop me. So Michael Jr. is hilarious. He's very funny. And Tim Hawkins, amazing. You know what? There's a lot of funny Christian comedians out there that do. Shonda Pierce, I'm trying to get her on my podcast this Tuesday. Hopefully it will work out. Going to take a vacation across the state line. That's right, Brent. Let's see. I will stay out of my home for 1 week on the beach. Good for you, Mejdi. Okay, you may have to come to Boston. All right. This is one of the least states I performed at is New England. I toured Vermont and Connecticut and stuff. We did shows in Martha's Vineyard, but I haven't done a lot of shows. I think my biggest market was always Florida, and then Ohio, and then Michigan. But then now my biggest place, other than California, of course, because we've been doing the Change California, Change the Nation, is Houston, Texas. I've done the Toyota Arena in Houston, Texas with thousands of people. We've done a lot of events in Houston, Texas, sold out with 4,000 people. So that's a big market. But now I can't go anywhere. New England needs you. Thank you. Corey Curtis, thank you for joining us. We love Shonda. Yes, I'm trying to get her on the show. Even do a gig with Daniel Ninen. Okay. Ever do a gig with Daniel Ninen? No, I've never done a show with him. Pastor Kyle Bonenberger. He is a pastor of a church in Anaheim, and he is an amazing man. I love this guy. He is so funny. Young pastor on fire for the Lord, doing a great job. And Kyle, by the way, on Monday morning, we getting truckloads of food, and we put it in bags and we deliver it to refugees. So I need 2 or 3 strong guys from your church to at 8 a.m. to help us at the Voice of Refugees to unload the trucks, and hopefully we can connect with you guys and help some people. Let me know. Okay, you can cross the state line between Louisiana and Texas. I really want to travel again without being stopped and checked for the virus. Are you serious? I didn't know you can't do that. Oh, Bashir Farah, thank you for joining us. Nancy Tadros, thank you for joining. Shell, I want to visit the Museum of the Bible in D.C. and the New World Museum. Oh, that's amazing. I heard it's great. Haven't been to it. Shonda Pierce and Mark Lowry together are nuts. Yes, I perform. We toured together, me, Shonda, and Mark Lowry. We did several events together, and I think Thor Ramsey was with us, and Leland. We toured several convention centers and sports arenas. Funny. It was so funny on the bus. It was to have Mark Lowry and Shonda and us, and it was funny. Alrighty, let's see. Who else? Tomorrow night, Facebook Hope Raising Life with Kirk Cameron. Oh, and Candace Cameron. Okay, Canada needing to lose up too. Alright. Kyle Stevens, I will let people know about the... Oh, thank you, brother. Alrighty, Naz has not dropped mic tonight. I'll tell you why. I was advised yesterday to speak to the side of the mic. But because it is... what do you call it? To speak to the side of the mic, but then when it was on the side, it kept falling. So now I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to do it this way. Shelly Guajardo, thank you for joining us. First time, I think. Shelly, let the family know what city and state and what do you do. Mike, we'd love to know what do you do. And the question was, should I ask him a new question, John? Okay. Okay. Here's a question that requires you to... Okay. Let's see. Should we a funny one or a serious one? Whatever I want. Okay. If money were no object, what is something you would do? If money were no object to you, what is something you would do? Give me the funny. If money was no object, what is something you would do? Let me see. Nazareth, you were very funny too. I have done several shows with you, and you guys, if you ever have the chance to listen to Brent, to watch Brent live, he is hilarious. He is very, very funny, and he doesn't care, and that's what I love about him. He doesn't care. So, big Texan boy, really funny. Okay, remember we did San Antonio together, I think. Yeah, and then another show somewhere else in Katy. Social media in the Bible. Jesus asked for followers. Good one. That's a good one. So we had several questions. If you just joined us, the questions where's the social media mentioned in the Bible? Another question is, what's the first thing you would do once this whole quarantining is over, the pandemic is over? And now the question is, if money were no object, what is something you would do? I would do is go to Hawaii. Okay, we came back from Hawaii in March. It's a beautiful place, and I was working, so they covered my cost. Buy all the homeless homes and food. The homeless homes and food. Oh, that's... God bless you, Shane. This is amazing. You know, one time some student came to us from, I think it was USC or something, and they are coming up with this idea. You know those big... containers that they used to ship stuff on boats from China or from other places, to take these containers and turn them into a one-bedroom apartment with a bathroom for homeless people. It's a great idea, I think. You put air conditioning, a toilet, and a bedroom in it, in those containers, and you can stack them up or put them aside. Go on tour with comedian Nazareth. Okay, well, next time in Fresno, buddy, you're on. But that's awesome. Let's see. What if money was no object, people? What is something you would do? John, what would you do if money is no object? Well, to you, money is no object. I'm your dad. No.
I would buy a new house.
You would buy a new house by yourself, without us, right?
Yep, by myself.
Thank you so much.
I'll give you the spare room.
You give me the
but
spare
it'll
room.
Have its own kitchen.
You want to have your own kitchen?
Yes.
Well, who's going to clean it, Mom? Okay, I'm getting blood here. Look, I can't even see the comments, John.
How come?
Oh, here it is. Here's the comment. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, people, you're nice. Jay Stilton, pay off all my family's and extended family's debts and buy my wife and kids a house. Well, God bless you, Joey. That's amazing. Betty, visit my 3-year grandson and my brother and sister-in-law. Awesome. Ma, I will go to China. Those containers are called Connex boxes. Awesome. All right. Oh, Doug just joined us. All right, and Leslie Christian. Michael Ramirez, if money was no option, I'd donate 29.99 each month for mask clothes. Thank you, Michael. I'd give our little church the money needed to build their own facility. Now they only need like a Wi-Fi and a computer. Debt free. That's awesome, Chris Johnson. This is awesome. Kelly Piazza. I've heard of the shopping containers. It's awesome. The shipping container. Yeah, they are. All right. Let's see. What is something you would do if you go to Venice, Italy? It's beautiful there. All right. I'll go visit my old high school teacher. I'll stand out and have my husband Philip. Okay, let's see, buy a horse ranch. All right, Matthew, talk to Kido Olson, and then invite my daughter Tally. She loves horses. Teresa, let's see, Stacy Moore Acevado. Thank you for joining us. Buy Belize. You can, if money was no object. Oh, that's funny. Alrighty, let's see. If money was no object for you, what is something you would buy or you would do? But okay, here's a question. Um, okay, I'm gonna turn it serious on you a little bit, people. Briko Hayashi, thank you for joining us. Briko is an artist. She is an animator. Yes, or yeah, they're animators. Brico, Brie, and Brie. They're animators, and they did a book, and they mentioned my name in it. So thank you so much for that. Buy a new butt. Old one has cracks in it. That's funny, Alani. Okay, Majdi, I will return everything in my house that made it in China back to China. That's funny. I would return the books I rented from the library in 1989, but Blockbuster is closed, so I won't return the videos. But I will also go to see my cousin Frank. Okay, just grown. Okay, by the Trump Tower. Okay, that's funny. Okay, what is something you would do if money was not an object? Let me know. Hello, Konbanwa. Hello, Konbanwa. What does Konbanwa means, Rico? I think Brick and Brie is from Japan, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, Thank you, Teresa. Okay, Lonnie, your comment on the butt cracked me up. Come on, guys. For you comedians, this is a cheap shot. That's play on words. You can't. I expect more of you. I expect more. Come on, better stuff. But that's if money was no object, what is something you would do? Okay, sanitize time, everybody. Alrighty, let's sanitize. 9:15. It's sanitizing time, and share this with your friends right now. Okay, buy better. Be clean, guys. Okay, good job, Teresa. Let him know. Let him know. Okay. Here's a question: who's in your house takes the longest showers, and for how long? Who is in your family takes the longest shower or bath, and for how long? Let me see. Vince McCann. No, it's okay, Lonnie. Let's see. Who's in your house takes the longest showers or bath? Let's see. Is it you, John, or Carol?
Carol.
What?
Carol.
We can't hear you. In the mic.
It's Carol.
It's Carol?
Yeah.
Carol takes longer shower than you?
Yes, definitely. Carol takes a whole movie.
A whole movie.
She takes a whole James Cameron movie.
Carol that takes the whole James Cameron movie.
Yeah, because it's long.
Lonnie Pelly, my wife. I would build an animation studio in America. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we're praying that you would be able to do that. I'd spend it with my family. And let's see what you do. If money was not an object, let's see. Hey, Kim, let's see. I would build. Okay. For your 14-year-old son, Becky, he's the one takes Torah. Let's see. Social media in the Bible. Jesus said, I am the vine. Good job. Okay, Maha, Carol, 2 hours. That's right. Carol won. Mom knows best. Even though I used to take long showers and my wife called me the bride, like on wedding day. She's like, what are you, a bride on wedding day? Why are you taking that long? Okay, me, 1 hour, Ray. Good. I don't feel bad. Said, my daughter, 45 minutes. Okay, our son, Nikki. It's a tie in my house, Matthew. 18-year-old son would shower for 30 minutes if I didn't smack on the door. Yeah, we do that for them. We have to knock. Like, hey, are you okay? Are you still alive? Did you drown? What's going on? Just say something. Say something. Just anything so we can hear you're still alive. And they're like, what? Okay, good, you're okay. My 8-year-old grandson, he thinks he's on an adventure in the ocean or something. That's funny. That's funny. How long? Let me think. Okay. 10 minutes. Betty, 10 minutes? Oh, you're amazing. That's good. It takes me a long shower. Yeah, Lee. It's you, Amy, right? Let's see who else showered. Okay, I do, Chris. What's a shower? Oh, that's right. You're in San Francisco. We had a drought for so many years. That's right. It's that water that comes. I don't know. Let's see. Nancy Saleh, thank you for joining. My 14-year-old uses the shower as sauna, steam room for about an hour. Sometimes he falls asleep. My 5-year-old never wants to get out of the bath. That's funny. Okay. Baby or wedding? All right. Oh, baby shower or wedding shower? Hey guys, I gotta tell you. I have to tell you. This is something. This is will help you people. There's an amazing magical thing that's I don't know whoever created it in this country is amazing. It's called a shower. A shower, especially like a bridal shower. The bride doesn't have to buy anything. She can go and check whatever she wants to buy, whatever she likes. Don't buy it, just register it and come home and send a card to everyone she knows. And they would go buy it, wrap it up nicely, and deliver it to her for a piece of chocolate cake. That's what it is. They do a baby shower, a bridal shower. You know what? Why stop there? You want to remodel your home? Remodel my home shower. You know, you owe money, you need some cash? Just do, I need some cash shower. Just register at Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase Bank. And let people pick where they want to go and, and get you the money. And deliver it to you. And all it costs is a chocolate cake. What a genius idea. That's a genius idea. Okay, let's see. Your 5-year-old Joey is the one that takes the longest shower. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Okay. Alright, here we go. Well, let's see who longest shower. Okay, Mike Buford. Thank you for joining us. How are you? Alright. Let's see. What do we got? The question was who in your family takes the longest shower or bath and for how long? Okay. Something is good. Okay, let's see. If you sing in the shower, don't get soap in your mouth. If you do, it will be a soap opera. Good one, Art. Okay, Amy, read mine. Let's see. Where's Amy's? Where's Amy's? I can. Amy, that was at my childhood house with one bathroom. We all fight over the shower. We had to get up at 4 a.m. and get ready for school. Ouch. I know. This is hard. When you have one bathroom, it's hard. My showers are quick when they use up all the hot water. Okay, let's see. Sue Saud, Rizkala, how are you? My cousin from Baltimore. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Hope you're doing great. Of course, tomorrow is Easter for they call the Eastern Orthodox Easter. They celebrate Easter tomorrow. So happy Easter to all of you who celebrate tomorrow. Let's see. Shane Richard, 4 minutes if not washing hair, 15 minutes of washing my hair. That's a lot of hair. Christian comedy shower. Okay. Remember, I came from a big family. That's right. Mike Buford, I took the longest. That's why our bill is much higher. I can't put myself from the warm water. Yeah, I have 2 kids. John takes about an hour and 30 minutes. Carol, 2 hours. I used to be the longest, but nah, not anymore. I was once shared an apartment with one bathroom. We only showered on our birthdays. This is funny. You know what? When I came, okay, we forgot to sanitize. We have to sanitize people every 15 minutes and share this. Sanitize and share. Sanitize and share. I gotta tell you, 2 years ago, no, how long ago? We were in England, and we went to visit Shakespeare's.
4 years ago.
What? 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We went to see Avon. What do you call it? What's the name of the town?
Stratford upon Avon.
Stratford upon Avon, where Shakespeare was. And we went to visit his village. And they were saying, at the time when Shakespeare was alive, people will only take a bath once a year. So people smelled really bad all the time. So once a year they take a bath. That's it. And it starts with the oldest person in the family or the head of the family, then the mom, then the kids. And they said sometimes by the time the last person takes a bath, the water is worse and they're going to be worse off taking the bath than not. And he said everybody smelled there. Everybody smelled because water was scarce and they only took a bath once a year. Can you imagine that? What a blessing it is for us to have that much water. So again, if you guys, I'm so happy to see Saud Rizkallah with us. That's amazing. Thank you for being with us. Tonight I'm going to send you a photo of me, of our big family. Well, thank you. Do that. If you guys want to send us a picture of you watching our show, we'd love to share it. Or share it tomorrow. We'll do it. Right now, as we said,
Not tomorrow.
not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. We're off Sundays. I'm sorry. On Monday night. And also, if you live in Anaheim and you can help us deliver food and sort food and we loaded a truck. I put the picture on Facebook. Yesterday, I went with our executive director and we loaded up entire truck. Just 2 guys put it all up. Filled up the whole truck with food, so we're gonna unload it Monday morning. So if you want to join us in Anaheim, message me today or tomorrow. Would love that. For those. Okay, this is the time where I ask you if you need any prayers. Please let us know if you have any prayers. If it's a private prayer, then message me. If it's public, you can write it down here. Okay, if your nose is stuffy, you don't smell. Okay, that's right. Okay, guys, I don't have any sanitizer, so I'm just using sunscreen. Good one. Okay. All right, guys, let me know your prayers. If you have any prayers, give it to me right now. John, can I have my phone, please? I want to read the testimony. Thank you so much. All right. You know what, guys? If you have a testimony that you can share with me, please message it to me. I want to be able to read it. Thank you, Breako. She's praying the whole. Okay. Prayer, get my dental work soon. Yeah, we prayed for that. We're praying that you'll have a good night. Can you pray for my friend John, please? We will. Guys, let's play. People, let's pray for John Shell's friend. Okay, today I want to read you a condensed testimony of one of our family members here in on the Live with NAS quarantine Corona, Jay Stilton. As some of you know, Jay and Linda lost their 23-year-old son last week, and we've been praying for them. We're trying, and we're trying to. Yeah, okay, we're trying to. I hopefully they covered the funeral cost. If not, let us know. Let's see if we can help them out. But those are our family members, and their son Joey is with us today. So I'm going to read you his testimony. Jay said, I grew up in the Nazarene church, but didn't really meet our Lord till I went to a high school winter retreat in December 1967. A men's singing group from the church college came out. They started singing about how Jesus loved us. While it may or may not have been the first time I was told Jesus loves me, it was the first time it came home to me. I realized He was what I needed to fill the hole in my life. I finally knew it was real. And it is for real. And it is for real. And we praise God for you and Linda and your family. And we continue to pray for you. And you lose, it's not normal. It's not normal life for the kids to go before the parents. And that's one of the hardest things. And I truly, Greg Laurie had a book about that was really, really impactful. I would love to get you a copy. If you can message me your address, I will send you a copy of that. Thank you for. I want to share something really. I want to encourage you with this as we close. This came from an author named Ken Gobb. Ken Gobb. This is a true story. This is a real story, and will really encourage your socks off. A true story. Ken was saying he decided him and his family to go on to drive across the country. So they were driving, him and his wife and his daughter. They were driving. They were on the I-75 in Dayton, Ohio. They were driving, and as they were driving, they said, let's stop at this rest area. They go, no, let's stop at the next one. So they stop at the rest area. So the wife and daughter go inside at the restaurants inside the rest area. And he stayed outside just checking out, stretching and walking, next to the gas station with the rest area, next to the rest area. And then all of a sudden, the public phone started ringing. Some of you don't remember, they used to have those public phones. The blue ones that just in public, the phone started ringing, and it kept ringing and ringing. So Ken goes, hey, maybe let me check, it must be important. So he picks up the phone, and the operator said, is this Ken Gobb? And he's like, come on, is this a spam? Is this something, a prank? And he's like, what? He goes, is this Ken Gobb? He goes, yes. He goes, I have a phone call for you. Because what? I'm in the middle of nowhere. How is it? And he connects the call, and in the other line, there's this lady. It's called, hi, is this Ken Gobb? He goes, yes. She goes, are you in your office? He goes, no. She goes, my name is Millie. I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I just finished writing my suicide letter. But I said, if God is real and prayer is real, if prayer is really answered, Lord, let me call Ken Gobb. And she said, I didn't know who he is. I just, I knew who he is.
She saw him on TV.
She saw him on TV, and she just started writing numbers, just random numbers. She didn't have his phone numbers. There was no Google back then. So she wrote just random numbers, and she called, and the random number is a public phone. And it was the exact public phone where he answered the phone. And she goes, now I know God is real, prayer works, and she did not commit suicide. So he walks into the restaurant where his wife and daughter, and she goes, his wife goes, what's going on? He goes, you will never believe this. You will never believe this. But I want you to know God knows where I'm at exactly. And I want you to know God knows exactly where you're at. Physically, mentally, spiritually, what you're going through, what's going on in your life. Maybe you're anxious right now. Maybe you're fearful. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you're concerned about what's going on. Prayer works. It does. I've been telling you that every single day. Prayer works. And you need to pray and pray. And we'll be praying for you that you would really utilize the power of prayer. Because when you pray, the Bible says that come boldly to the throne of God, that you may receive mercy and grace in time of need. That's, you can access God. You can directly speak to Him. You don't have to wait to go to a priest. You can talk directly because He loves you. When Jesus was crucified, the whole the curtain of the temple was divided, was cut off. So now we can have direct access to God. You can talk to Him. You can cry to Him. You can complain to Him. You can share with Him every secret. And He will listen to you. He knows exactly where you're at. I hope this is encouraging to you guys. I love you so much. I'll see you guys on Monday at 8:30. Please share this with your friends so maybe we can laugh together. Love you. And if you have questions you want me to ask everyone, just send it to me. So hopefully we can share it with everyone. Thank you. And give a prayer emoji in your comment right now, a prayer emoji or a love emoji, a heart emoji to let people know you're praying for them. I love you guys and good night.